Back in January, I blundered into an area where there was a construction site, and it looked like they'd ripped up part of the bike path. So this is what it looked like in January. Here's the old path. There's a construction site up there on the right, and we got detoured around here. Now, if you look over on the right, you can see the hoardings, and they knocked flat something there. I don't know what was there previously. And at the time, they had lots of dump trucks and bulldozers running around, spreading yellow sand everywhere, and building pads for a new housing development. I think there's probably 10 or 20 blocks for sale in there. And we can see on the right where the path is, or, well, where it was. Anyway, fast forward to this week, and the construction site is now open, the blocks are for sale, and amazingly, they've reconstructed the path. So here we are riding up to it, and you can see where those cones are. We're now on the new path. Red asphalt, that's good, but it was a little bit lumpy, so I'm not too sure about how deep the foundations are or how well they've been prepared. And this is just a snapshot showing the old path and the new one. So they've moved the path out considerably, and that's a bit of a missing link there that they haven't reconstructed. Now, one thing about this path, you'll see that like that, there are quite a few protrusions into the path. This is pretty unusual. Here, I don't know why they didn't build this across as a red, a raised path. There's another manhole. Why put those in the middle of the path? Why not relocate those out of the way so maintenance crews never have to actually close the path to get into these pits or sumps or whatever they are? Another lost opportunity for a raised pedestrian crossing there. And why have they left that there like that? Not entirely sure what's going on. Look, another pit. They're just everywhere. And then when we go around the corner here, we can see there's some unfinished business where the path meets the road. So I guess we'll be coming back and having a look at this in the future. Although, look, to be fair, for this council area, that's about the normal standard of path. They're not terribly good. Just the rear view here, sometimes this camera is a little bit clearer. This council just doesn't seem to put the same amount of effort into building these paths as others do. So here we are returning from lunch, and what do we find? Oh, someone's actually stopped there to make a phone call across the path entrance. Yeah, I guess it'd be nice if the council could put something in there to, warn drivers that that's, not a sensible place to stop. I mean, I don't know what they were thinking. But anyway, if, we look at another section of path, this is in a different suburb, and you can see here the main feature I'm interested in are the edges. See how they've put down concrete curbs on both sides where the path meets the lawn. So it makes for much easier maintenance, and it stops the edges of the path from cracking up. So, this path has been around for probably decades, and it's still in very good condition. In fact, it's probably in as good a condition or better than that brand new path in Maylands, and that's a bit of a disappointment, because obviously you want to be building paths that last. So don't put manholes or whatever in the middle of the path. I mean, that's just silly. Take the opportunity to put in some, raised pedestrian crossings in these new developments at places like this. Make it pedestrian and cyclist friendly. Don't leave unfinished business around, this kind of thing. And for goodness sake, will you please stop drivers parking across these ramps?